President Trump now says he has reached a framework agreement with the Secretary General of NATO over Greenland.
But so far, no specific details. Dick Brennan is here with more on that. Dick.
Christine and Jessica, the president was vague, calling the framework deal a little bit in progress, but also said they were pretty far along. He's backed away from tariffs and military force, and when pressed on his demand that the U.S. own Greenland, he ducked the question.
Really fantastic for the USA. Gets everything we wanted, including especially real national security.
President Trump says the framework for a deal gets everything he was seeking. He was asked if that includes the United States having ownership of Greenland.
It's the ultimate long-term deal, and I think it puts everybody in a really good position, especially as it pertains to security and minerals and everything else.
Mr. Trump was in Davos, Switzerland for the World Economic Forum and ready to go head-to-head with European leaders who've been standing with Denmark in opposition to his Greenland plans. Word of the possible deal comes after the president made it clear he was backing away from his threat of using military force.
The military's not on the table. I don't think it'll be necessary. I really don't. Okay. I think people are going to use better judgment.
It's not clear what made the president soften his stance on Greenland, but many, including former Vice President Al Gore, pointed to the big drop on Wall Street yesterday.
When it goes down almost 900 points and people do interpret it as a sell America trade, that may well have been the reason he backed down. It may have also been that a lot of people who are close to him, who are more tethered to reality, convinced him that he had made a mistake.
But during his speech, Trump did take swipes at Europe and NATO.
We'll be there for them 100%, but I'm not sure that they'd be there for us. If we gave them the call, gentlemen, we are being attacked.
NATO's Secretary General has tried to de-escalate tensions.
I think President Trump is right. Other leaders in NATO are right. We need to defend the Arctic. We know that these sea lanes are opening up. We know that China and Russia are increasingly active in the Arctic.
As for what's next, the president said the details about a framework for a deal would be out pretty soon, but he did say that the term of the deal would be infinite, or as he put it, forever. Christine and Jessica.
Thank you, Dick. Developments from Davos traveled fast, and Wall Street liked what it heard. The Dow was up 588 points, the S&P up 78, and the NASDAQ was up 270.